back to another one. On this one, I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders' training camp, reps explained, because I knew people were going to talk about that yesterday. They were talking about his reps. He had the least amount of reps than all the other quarterbacks. But what's interesting about that is the reps that he did have, he made it count. The reps that he did have, he made it count. Let me just do this. People, all right, hold on, let me just do it like this. So the reps he did have, he made it count. So because I was hearing a lot of people talk about Shedeur reps in training camp. And let me see. I'm kind of like parked up. I'm near this area, but let me see. So they would, yeah, like I said, they were going over his reps and stuff like that. Obviously, he's not getting first team reps. He's not getting the most reps right now. But out of his reps, he only missed 2 out of his reps, touchdowns and stuff like that. So with his reps, he's making it count. He's definitely making it count with the reps that he is getting. And he's doing really well in training camp. I saw the videos and different things like that. I saw a video with Coach Prime. He was with in Tampa Bay training camp. I saw a video posted of him talking to Coach Bowles. You know what I'm saying? And they were sharing some pleasantries and stuff like that. So I did see that. But I just wanted to talk about Shedeur really quickly. Just really quickly. I ain't going to take too much of your time. But his reps is to be expected. As the training camp progress, his reps will go up. And Dylan Gabriel got more reps than he did. But if you take the reps that everybody received, right, Shedeur mathematically did better. If you look at just a little rep, I think he got about 9 reps. And I think people were talking about that. Let me see. But you know, I'm a stats guy. Hold on. Yeah, people are talking about it. More lies about why Shedeur didn't get first team. I mean, people are just talking. But the math is the only thing that matters to me, is the math. As the math is mathing, which the math is mathing with the amount of reps that he is getting. He's doing really well as far as percentage-wise. The only thing he got to do is just remain consistent, which we know he is doing. But people, they look too much into the amount of reps. Traditionally, I know this for a fact. Traditionally, when somebody comes in like they're the last pick, I'm talking about, let's say if they picked, traditionally, let's say if a team in a draft picked 2 quarterbacks. Let's say if they already know they have a veteran starter and they pick 2 rookies. The person that's last to get picked gets the least amount of reps. That's traditionally how it works. But I have seen things where the person that's getting the least amount of reps start moving up as the camp goes along, especially when preseason come and stuff like that. You're going to start to see different things just depending on the scenario. With Shedeur's situation is you just got to play out the scenario. He's playing the hand he dealt right now. So he just have to work it out, stay consistent, and worry about what he's doing, which he is doing that. But when he does get his reps, he makes it count. He did really well yesterday. He had a high percentage yesterday in the reps that he did receive. He had when you count the reps all together, he had the highest percentage. He had a higher percentage than Joe Flacco, the 19-year veteran. He had a high percentage than Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is the one that they transferred in. He had a higher percentage than him. He also had a higher percentage than Dylan Gabriel. even though he was the fourth to get the reps, which he was the one, since he's fourth on the depth chart, he's getting the least amount of reps. But the reps he's getting is a high percentage, high completion percentage and everything else, touchdown percentage and everything else. The interesting part about this is everybody is looking at this situation. I have never seen a situation where a person got drafted in the fifth to sixth round that's getting this much attention. I've never seen this before. This is actually, I have seen it before. Yes, I have. The reason why I say I've seen this before, but I've seen this in other positions. I have not seen this in the quarterback position in a very long time. It's happened before where a person got drafted very late and he's killing it in practice. I have seen this before in the quarterback position. Sorry about that. But in other positions, let me give you an example. Let's say the wide receiver position. Let's say if a wide receiver got drafted, it don't really matter for a wide receiver. If a wide receiver get drafted in the sixth round, as long as he go into a training camp and kill it and do his thing, he's gonna get bumped up. That's how these skill positions are. For a skill position guy, there's been many Hall of Famers that got drafted very late because when they go to camp, they maximize their opportunity. They seize the moment in these skill positions. But in the quarterback position, usually the person that get drafted the highest get the most reps, and then the person that get drafted lower get the least amount of reps. The problem that everybody is having right now is Shedeur is a first-round draft pick. That's the problem. That's why we're in uncharted waters right now. He's a first-round draft pick. I'm sharing these shorts on my page for a reason. I'm showing his skill set. He already has first-round draft skill set. But something happened in the draft for us to keep talking about this. There's no reason why we have to keep talking about his training camp. Because what we're supposed to be talking about is, damn, he's getting all the reps. He's getting ready to have a really good season. That's what we were supposed to be talking about. You know how everybody is talking about Cam Ward? He got the position and this and that. He getting ready for the season. That's how we were supposed to be talking about Shedeur. And he has the same skill set, if not greater than Cam Ward. The same, but I'm not dissing Cam Ward because he's a part of, he's a part of the Colorado family. Unofficially, he's unofficially a part of the Colorado family. Why? They have the same quarterback coach in Darryl, and you know how we revere Darryl here. We think, as for us that follow Colorado, we know Darryl is the best quarterback coach in the planet. Okay, the reason why I say he's the best quarterback coach in the planet, he had 2 first-round draft picks. I don't give a damn if Shedeur got drafted in the damn 5th round. Shedeur is a first-round draft pick. So Darryl has produced and cultivated and nurtured along 2 first-round draft picks. No other college coach in the nation can say that. Okay, it's just that politics is the reason why Shedeur is getting the reps that he's getting right now. It's the politics. And I'm just saying, I'm gonna just tell you guys, the people that's watching this, don't let them pull a Jedi mind trick on us. We see what we see. We saw Shedeur. A lot of us have been studying Shedeur, appreciating his game since Jackson State. Some of you have been appreciating his game since high school. And I would be remiss if I would be lying to you if I told you I watched him really hard in high school, because I didn't. But when I did watch him, it was when he first took over at Jackson State. That's when I started watching his progress. And I'm telling you right now, I'm very critical in the quarterback position. I'm very critical because there's been a lot of busts that come along that has gotten a lot of hype and different things like that over the years. So when I look at the quarterback position, I was trying to find some weaknesses in his game. I was trying to. The only weakness I could find is that he didn't have an offensive line. That's no knock on him, because people say, well, he held on to the ball too long. Well, why did he hold on to the ball too long? Why? There's a reason for it. He was under a lot of duress. And when he was under a lot of duress, he still knew that he that he can still make a play because he has that big time playmaker ability to where he hold on to it to see if somebody gets open, and usually he finds them. And but in the NFL, he's better suited in the NFL. Why is he better suited in the NFL? I'm not letting him pull a Jedi mind trick on me. I already know he's better suited in the NFL because the game is slower. The game is slower. And when he was under duress, I don't care what none of these analysts are saying, because a lot of these analysts that are talking right now, they have not watched him since Jackson State. They don't know what they're talking about. I heard one person say that he's working on his spiral. What do you mean he's working on his spiral? We have watched him spin that ball since Jackson State. So they have not watched him since Jackson State. So I don't take them. I already got a list. Okay, I'm not watching that person no more. I'm not watching this person, not watching this person, not watching this person, because they don't know what they're talking about. The only reason why now, if I didn't watch Shedeur since Jackson State, I have no reason to talk. And I would just have to just play it by ear. And I would tell you guys that I'm playing it by ear. Okay, I'm playing this thing by ear. But I'm low key an expert on Shedeur. I'm low key an expert on it now because I've been watching them that long. I've been appreciating the game that long. You know how hard it is to play quarterback in any level, high school, any level. It's extremely difficult, and to get to the NFL is extraordinary. So he did get to the NFL. That's very extraordinary for him to even be in a training camp. They know that he has some skills. They know this because if they did not think he had the skill set, he would never even get on a team. But they know that he does have the skill set. But what happened here is the politics is playing out. How many people know players in your neighborhood or people you grew up with that could have been in the NFL, but they didn't make the NFL because of politics and different things like that? They may have not gotten seen or whatever the case is. But no. Now that's not it. You get seen anywhere. I don't give a damn if you're playing in Germany. If you're good, they're gonna find you. I don't care where you playing in the world. If they see that there's a dog somewhere, they're gonna find them. I don't give a damn what planet you on. They're gonna find you. Okay? I don't give a damn if you're at Mississippi Valley State. If you're good, you can play that 3 technique like Warren Sapp, you're getting drafted. I don't give a damn if you at Holy Cross. Okay? I don't care if you at Holy Cross. I don't care if you at Incarnate Ward. Right? I just mentioned Incarnate Ward. Cam Ward. I don't give a damn if you played there. If you can spin that ball, they're going to find you. That's how they found Cam. Cam even said that coming out of high school, he didn't get a lot of billings out of high school. He didn't get a lot of recruit offers out of high school. The rest is history. He went to Incarnate Ward. He went on to Washington. He went on to Miami. And now he's with Tennessee. It doesn't matter where you are. They're going to find you. And they know that you're good. They know Shedeur is good. You know how I know Shedeur is good? If he wasn't good out of high school, why was Nick Saban looking at him? He was looking at him out of high school. Go look. And a few other people. South Florida and every lot of colleges. He even had a visit to Oregon. This is not up for debate. He did. And Shiloh. They both visited Oregon. And in fact, Coach Prime told a funny story about it, that they were up there looking for girls. Or something he was saying. You know, teenagers going to be teenagers. But the fact of the matter is, let me give you something real quick. Let's just say this would never happen. Let's just say Shedeur just had to leave Colorado, right? He wasn't going to go to Colorado. And let's just say he contacted Oregon. Hey, do you guys got a spot? Oregon would have took him in a fucking heartbeat. I'm just telling you this. They would have took him in a heartbeat. A lot of people would have, because they see the skill set he has. But when it came to the NFL draft, we all knew it was politics. He had some indication. I know this for a fact. He had some indication that the Giants was his team. He would have never made those cleats. But something went horribly wrong, and it wasn't him. It didn't have nothing to do with Shedeur. They were sitting up there lying. So I knew when training camp, I'm talking about when the meat and potatoes training camp started. I'm talking about before the season, the main training camp, not the rookie mini camp, not the camp after the rookie mini camp. I'm not talking about that, where players start to know each other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the main training camp. I knew it was going to be a situation where he's going to be fourth on the depth chart because Deshaun is out right now. Well, if Deshaun was never injured, Shedeur would have never got drafted there, number one. But I believe they see a replacement. And they're going to bring him along a certain way where they don't have to throw him in with the Wolves. And what I'm saying is right now, that is a positive thing. Okay? When they call his number, because they're going to call his number at some point this year. They're going to call his number. And when they call his number, guys, it's going to be a movie. When they call his number, I have never seen, I mean, he's like deadlock focused. You can look at it in his eyes. He's deadlock focused. And every quarterback that's ahead of him in Cleveland, they need to be worried. Why do I say that? I am not convinced. This is no knock on Shedeur right now, because Shedeur ain't got nothing to do with it. I am not convinced that the Cleveland Browns could get in the playoffs without him. I am not convinced. Again, I'll repeat it again. I am not convinced that the Cleveland Browns could be a contender without him or Deshaun. And we know Deshaun is hurt. If Deshaun was there, then I would say, okay. But Deshaun is not there. He's still rehabbing an injury. And Shedeur is number 4. If he stays at number 4 when the season starts, I am not convinced that they want to win. Now, all this talk about him getting released, kill that. He's not getting released. The money makes too much sense. Here you go. Okay, I'm about to say, here we go with this alarm again. I'm not convinced. If he's number 4 on that depth chart when the season starts, that means when they travel, he doesn't go. Do you hear what I said? When they travel away, Shedeur doesn't go. Which is okay. Because if they start that season off 1-3, 1-4, 2-4, or 1-5, Shedeur is up now. He's now getting bumped up. Boom, boom, boom. He's getting bumped up. What they're going to do, they're going to go with Gabriel first to save face. They have to, because they drafted him before Shedeur. What's going to happen is they're still going to be losing. At some point this year, some people are calling it. We can make a bet on it. I say by week 5. Some people say now by week 8, week 7 max. Okay. He's gonna get his number called. And when he get his number called, he's gonna make the entire NFL look stupid. Who would I take right now? Would I take Dak Prescott? Or would I take Shedeur? Or Cam Ward? In that particular list, and this is saying a lot, Dak Prescott is last on the list. That's saying a lot. You got 2 rookies and Dak Prescott. And I got Dak Prescott last on the list? Yeah. I got Dak Prescott last on the list. If I had to pick from Shedeur, Cam Ward, and Dak Prescott to go in and battle with, Dak is last on the list. And Dak got all the money. He got all the experience. But I'm going with some rookies. So, like I said, I ain't going to take too much of your time because we knew that this was going to happen. But with the reps that Shedeur has received, he has the highest percentage than any person there. Now, he's making them look stupid. He's the most, guess what? Guess what? Guess what we're seeing? He's the most accurate. He's the most accurate. You know how many misses Joe Flacco had yesterday? I'm not even going to diss him because he's been in the league 19 years, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. These people not working hard. They're not working hard. That's why Coach Prime doesn't want to coach in the NFL. Because if Coach Prime was the coach, that training camp will have multiple fights because it's competition. Coach Prime don't give a damn how long you've been in the league. If you're not sitting there grinding, you ain't playing. Maybe an NFL team needs somebody like Coach Prime. They might. These veterans not working that hard. Do you know if I was a quarterback on the Cleveland Browns right now, I will be working as hard as that kid. I will be, if I see that kid in the rain, I'm in the rain. I'm in the rain throwing around. I'm not going to play golf if I see that kid that hungry, because that means that I'm not going to play. The only thing that's saving Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco don't count. He's not in this. Because he gets the respect. Because he's been there 19 years and he won a championship. So he's not included in this. He's earned the right to just chill. But the rest of them, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, they need to be worried. They're not. I don't see no clips of them training. I need to see it. I don't see it. I don't see them in the community. I need to see it. I'm like, if he in the community, I'm in the community, goddammit. I'm doing everything he doing. This kid is working nonstop. Nonstop. If I was them, I would be worried. Minus Joe Flacco, because, you know, we got to give him respect for being in the... You guessed it. My phone overheated. You guessed it. But I ain't gonna take too much of your time, man, because there's a lot. It's a lot I could tell you, but even in this space, there's a lot I could tell you that I'm not gonna tell you. But I'm just being real with you. I'm being real in what I say. He has the highest percentage of reps right now. It's the reps that he's getting, he's maximizing it to where he has the highest quarterback percentage in training camp. This is set up for Shedeur to fail, but he's not failing. And it's sad what's happening, because sometime in life, it don't matter how hard you work. If you got people that's hating on you, that could derail your hard work. Life is like that sometimes. Sometimes when you're in a workforce, when you're in a job, you can have somebody hating on you that can mess up your money. You know, no matter how hard you're working, if you got somebody that's in the boss's ear lying on you and stuff like that, that can hurt your bottom line. So sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how hard you put the work in. If you got a group of people that's in concert for you to fail, now it's up to God. That's all it is. You just leave it in God's hands now, because God controls everything. And that's what you're seeing right now. He's not failing. He's not failing whatsoever. He's actually maximizing his opportunity, and he has the highest percentage right now than all these quarterbacks. He's making them look stupid with his skill set. He's making them look crazy with the skill set. And guess what? The problem is everybody's watching it now. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's watching it. And guess what else is happening? They also making up false stories. So that's why I'm here, because they're making up false stories about him. So we're here to debunk all of that. There's no situation going on in training camp. There's no situation. You're not going to see me here put up a video, put up a 5-minute video talking bullshit, because a lot of that's going on too. I'm not doing it. I'm being real with you. I've been around the globe. I've been around the sun a long time. I'm not going to sit up here and bullshit you. I'm going to give you the real deal. If Shedeur is fucking up, I'm going to tell you. But he's not. Sometimes you got to let God take over. You got to let God step in and take over at this point and intervene. And he's intervening because he's not messing up. It's designed for Shedeur to fail. It's designed for him to test his mental. But they can't break him. That's a quarterback you need to go in the trenches, to go to war with. That's a quarterback you need. They don't have it. They are a losing franchise. They are. They're a losing franchise, and I can damn sure see their coach getting fired if they don't figure this thing out. Deshaun, I can see if Deshaun was there, but Deshaun is hurt. Deshaun is hurt. You know, Deshaun had a lot of run-ins. Being real with you guys right now. He had a lot of run-ins, if you know what I mean. And he still got a job. He's still not getting treated like how Shedeur is getting treated. They tried to buffalo Shedeur around over some stupid-ass speeding tickets. That doesn't compare to what Deshaun did. I'm just being real with you, man. That doesn't compare. Who do I want leading my team? Shedeur or Deshaun? Who got the cleaner face? I'm just being real. I'm not trying to knock Deshaun. I know he married now. I don't see where's Deshaun in Cleveland? I don't see him out in the hood in Cleveland. Where the fuck he at? He's sitting there on a somewhere on a yacht somewhere and this and that, and he ain't win no fucking Super Bowl. All these people want to sit up here and do this and that and glam for Instagram and all this. They ain't win shit. They won nothing. I don't give them no respect. They ain't win nothing. He don't got a lot of run-ins and stuff like that. And that organization, they did everything to keep him. And this kid, I see a kid that's working hard and is elite, and he got buffaloed around. But guess what? We're watching. And we don't play about him. We're watching. We're watching. Not only am I watching Shedeur, I'm watching Dylan Gabriel as well. I'm watching both of them. I saw that percentage yesterday, and I know people say, well, he didn't get that many reps, but the reps that he got the highest percentage. If he had the same reps, listen to me, if he had the same reps as Dylan Gabriel, he would have had the highest percentage. I promise you this. I promise you this. I promise you this. He would have had the highest percentage. Let me see these comments real quick. Make sure everything is straight. Well, a Kirby Celestine, just got to be patient on that, because you got to understand, they the one brought in Kenny Pickett. They don't want to sit there and waste their money on Kenny Pickett, so they're gonna have to give Kenny Pickett a shot. They're gonna have to, because they got to save face. They know what they gonna sit there and pay him for free, because that's what they're doing. So they got to get, but he fucking up I see what he doing in practice. What the fuck are they doing in the off season? They not working as hard as number 12. They're not. They're not. Joe Flacco ain't got nothing to do with this, because he been in the league 19 years. You see what I'm saying, Thomas? I got to give him that respect. So I got to give him that respect. He been in the league 19 years. So I got to leave him out of this. I'm talking about the rest of them. I talking about they ain't working. I can see it. I can see how they're in training camp. I can see how they're throwing. They rusty. They look rusty. You're not supposed to be rusty at this point. There's no off season. Ask Tom Brady. There's no off season. None. There's no off season. You're supposed to be ready to go. Shedeur is ready to go. He, out of the reps that he received, he got the highest percentage. Out of the reps he received, he only missed 2. He only missed 2, but it's still the highest percentage. Why? Because he didn't have an off season really. He been working out the whole time. These guys on a boat somewhere, man. You ain't supposed to be on no boat nowhere showing us that you're on a boat somewhere you ain't win nothing and your team below 500. You're supposed to be out there working. We old school with it. Yes, the completion percentage. No, let me stop, Amber. I do like Deshaun. Hold on. Let me stop. This ain't no knock on Deshaun, but what I'm saying is they did everything to keep him, regardless of the other shit. Shedeur ain't got nothing. All he do is just work out and chill. That's all he does. He not a bad kid. That was my point. Oh, Amber, okay, you correct me on that. You said that's on par for Pickett. He's not rusty. He's just not good. Yeah, but Amber, guess what? Guess what? They wasted money, so they got to use him. What are they going to pay him for free? No, they can't pay him for free. They can't pay him for free. They got to do something. Now, is Shedeur looking like a polished Rolls Royce? Yes, he is. I see how that quarterback coach is looking at him. Did you know yesterday? Did you know yesterday when Shedeur finally got his reps, did you know everybody was like this? They're looking at him. You know what it's reminiscent of? You remember Tiger Woods? You know how they used to try to talk crazy on Tiger Woods, man? But anytime he show up at Doral, he show up wherever it is, okay? He got the gallery following him, okay? That's how this is. If Shedeur even drinks some Gatorade, they watching him. They're taking notes on what kind of sneakers, what kind of cleats he got on, okay? They just taking notes. He's a superstar, yo. The kid is a superstar. The reporters are not even looking at it. They looking at him. When he was passing the ball, here go Flacco. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, do this, do that. He not a hater. He's sitting there helping. Just to let y'all know he's helping. He like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like. Yeah, I like that little placement. Yeah, I like that. The rest of them, they're like, is he gonna miss yet? Oh yeah, he missed one. Let's see if he missed the next one. He's not missing. It's just that he ain't getting that much reps. So we know he wasn't gonna get that much reps because it just started. The meat and potatoes of the camp just started. But this is what I'm waiting on, because you know they can't deny him in the preseason game. He's not gonna be denied. Eventually he gonna get in. He gonna get in. You said just got here. Are you there, Max? Can y'all can't hear me? Thomas says Shedeur got the spot. They just trying to kill his name, which is reaching. He just got the prime clause in his contract. It's all about money. Right. That's what it is. Can y'all hear me? Okay, that's what it is, Thomas. Because I was trying to figure out. You know what I was like? Hey guys, can somebody answer? I said this during draft. I said, guys, where is Shedeur's agent? They like this. He ain't got one, Max. Yes, he do. He do have an agent. Who is his agent? They said, and I did like this. I called my cousin because he's really into football. He played it. I said, yo, who's Shedeur agent, yo? He said, you don't know? He was like this. He said he's standing next to him. I said, what do you mean he's standing next to him? He said, Prime. I said, word? He said, yeah. Because I got another friend. He actually works in the NFL. And I called him. I said, yo, who is his agent? He just like smiled. He said, he's sitting next to him. I said, Shiloh? He started laughing. He said, bro, Prime. He said, you never heard of Prime Equity? I said, what is Prime? Look, I'm like that. What is Prime Equity? And we was on FaceTime. He said, bro, man. He said, don't you follow Colorado? I said, yeah. He said, you don't know what Prime Equity is? And I was like, he said, okay. He said, let me just explain something to you. He said, you know about the percentage of jersey sales, stuff like that. Because we had talked recently. He said, let me ask you again. Did you see how many jerseys they sold already? And I said, yeah. He said, you know, he messed out on the signing bonus. He said, that's no problem. He said, you know that, right? And I said, what do you mean? He said, he getting it right back in jersey sales. So I said, how is that? How is he getting it? He said, go look at his contract. He said, go look at the agency. And I was like, what are you talking about? He said, dude, he said, you following Colorado sports and you don't know nothing about Prime Equity? He said, that's the problem, Max. He said, Shedeur is what you call a trailblazer. He said he's changing the way contracts are being looked at. He's coming in as a partner. I was like, I'm thinking about what he's saying. He said he's coming in as a partner. He said he's getting a huge percentage off those jersey sales. He said that stays in the family. And I was like, he said, you remember during the draft, he said, what's his name had to intervene and come in? I said, who? He said the agent for Shiloh. Shiloh. I said, oh. He said, bro, they coming in the game knowing their business. He said they got their business on lock already. And I was like this. Prime is like, he's that much of a genius? He said, yeah, bro. He's that much of a genius. My bad. I'm going to have to end it now in a second because it's still overheating. It's still overheating. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. If not, I'll just exit out and come back in because I'm in this car. It's what's the percent? It's not even that hot out. Let me see. It's showing that it's 80. It's not hot out today. It's not bad considering how it was before. It's just that I'm sitting in the car. Yeah, Judge Sonia, he did say that. He did say that. They're a brand. They're a conglomerate. They're like I don't know what you call that. Like how he did it. I've never seen that done before. He came in the game, said, no. We're getting a percentage off name, image, like this still. Y'all not gonna sit there and control his likeness. We control the likeness. The family does. We control the likeness. We control it. That's the problem. So when things are done for the first time, usually the trailblazers are the one that get the most flack. Remember Allen Iverson? Remember he came in the league, oh, this and that about Allen Iverson, blah, blah, blah. But guess what happened? Guess why he's first ballot Hall of Famer without winning a championship? Because when he came into the league, they went from man to man. They had to start playing zone. He changed the game. They was playing man to man, but he was killing them. He would sit there and score 50 a night if they kept doing that, because they couldn't control him. And guess what the Chicago Bulls did? They switched the game up on his ass and started zoning his ass. That's what they did. They said, wait a minute, we can't have this kid doing this. We can't have this kid doing this. You said quit your Ubering. I'm not Ubering. I'm chilling. I'm sitting in the car. He said quit your Ubering. That's hilarious. Scott, you crazy, man. I should turn it on now, Scott, and just Uber doing this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not at the airport. I'm just sitting out here. That's the reason. They like, oh man, come on, man. He coming in with power. Nah, man. We control these players' destiny because it's a plantation. Y'all know that. They control it like a plantation. Okay. However, don't get me wrong. Some of them they getting paid really good in this plantation. You know what I'm saying. But they still act like it because the owners get the most. They don't want somebody coming in changing what they're doing. Now, who is they? You know what I'm saying? Changing what we doing. He getting all this money off these jerseys sales. Yes, he is. And check this out. Travis changed it too. What the fuck? He got all his bonus up front. I never seen that happen before. Did y'all? He got his whole bonus up front. The whole 40 million, 30 million, whatever it was. All up front. They changing the game, yo. And don't think he's not in Travis' ear. Because guess who Travis' agent is? Lil Wayne's company. And guess who Lil Wayne confides in? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, guys, when I call it a plantation. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to be disrespectful like that. Because I know the players, they work hard to get to that level. So, I'm not disrespecting the players when I say that. I'm disrespecting the owners. Okay, because they treat it that way. I'm not talking about the players. It's the owners, it's the damn owners. But you know one of the owners I like, though? I like the owners with Travis with. Jacksonville, they think a little differently because they're into entertainment. They see the bigger picture. They say, oh, wait a minute, Travis. Wait a minute. Let me think about this. You want to play both sides of the ball? Yeah, I want to play both sides of the ball. Okay. Well, you're going to play both sides of the ball because guess what? We filling them butts in the seat. We're going to fill those butts in the seat and you can play both sides all the hell you want. Because this is a show for us. We trying to entertain the fans. So if you want to go out there and be Superman, we're going to give you the tools to be Superman. Oh yes, Ashe. Oh yeah, that's how they think. They think a little differently. I don't know about like Jerry Jones and the rest of them. Because Jerry Jones sitting up there trying to buffalo, what's his name around now? What's their linebacker? Micah Parsons. Well, you know Micah Parsons, I hope he comes to the Jets then. Since he trying to treat him a certain type of way. Micah, you need to go ahead and come to the Jets. You need to come home, Micah. I mean, he's definitely not home. I mean, he played at Penn State. You know what I mean? He's close to, come on to Jersey. It's close to Pennsylvania. So you might as well just come to the Jets, Micah. If he go to the Jets, then I'll start following the Jets again. Or he go to the Giants. Then I'll consider the New York. Because I'm not considering New York. Because I had it all planned. Because I'm up here now. I said, after the trial is over, after Diddy trial over, I'm gonna hang out at MetLife Stadium, because you know, if anybody know, if you go up to MetLife Stadium, you could just drive up there because there's a major road go through the stadium. So all I gotta do is just sit in the parking lot, put my tripod out, and I got MetLife in the back of me, and I was gonna vlog on Shedeur progress and training camp and get me a press pass, because I already got, you know, a press pass, so I could go into training camp. That was my whole plan. But the Giants, they on some other type of time. They on some other type of time, so I couldn't do that. So I'm a little bit sore about the Giants. And I just recently went by MetLife Stadium. I couldn't even look at it. I'm like, man, these people over here, man, because they got a fair going on up there. You said I'll let Micah go. I don't care. I don't like his attitude. He's a linebacker. You see how tough he played? They gonna think, they gonna act a certain way. He's a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have that attitude to do what he doing. Scott, I know Scott, you just don't like the Cowboys, so I feel you. You might not like the Cowboys, so I understand. But anyway, shout out to Shedeur. Shedeur, he maximizing on reps, isn't he? He sure is. He like, look, he said, okay, they gonna do this to me, right? Well, I'm just gonna maximize my reps. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what he's doing. He maximizing his reps, and he watching everything. He's watching, and he's like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, Coach Prime is in Tampa. Yeah, I saw him with chilling with Coach Bowles. Thomas, you saw him with Bowles. They were just sharing pleasantries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Two old school players. You know what I'm saying? Sharing some pleasantries. He said, yeah, I got your son now. I got him. He said, yeah, do what you got to do with Shiloh if he get out of line. You know what I'm saying? If he get out of line, do what you got to do with him. You know what I'm saying? He said, I got him. You know what I'm saying? I got my hands around him. You know, until he get out of line, I got him. Because Shiloh crazy. And that's what you need for a safety. But my only wish for Shiloh, please hit the people between the numbers, please. Please do that. And also, I don't think you're allowed to hit the wide receivers in camp, because he was for sure get in a fight. For sure. He's going to get in a fight. So as long as he can't touch them receivers, and, you know what I'm saying, everything is fine. And the one thing about Shiloh is, you see how big he got? He's actually bigger than I thought he was. He actually got bigger. And that's scary. That's scary. He actually got bigger and faster. Yeah, he was sitting there chilling with Coach Bowles, you know what I'm saying? You know, sharing pleasantries and all that. You know, talking about some tough shit. Because you're talking about his son. I got your son. I got him. I'm going to watch him. I'm going to watch his crazy ass, because he crazy. He crazy on that field. He's a nice guy off the field, reviewing food and all type of shit. Reviewing food. You know what I'm saying? But on the field, he ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch him. It's almost like having a weapon on the field when he's on the field, because he's that old school. Don't he look bigger? He do look bigger. He's faster too. He actually faster. He's like what you call NFL ready. He's NFL ready now. He got soccer. He looked like he played soccer. He looked like he played soccer. His lower core is ready to go for that league. He's ready to go. You said Jesus love y'all too forever. Teach everyone how to see and enjoy their blessings too forever. Thank you, Charger City. We're coming up in here with the word. Wait, what, why you say Amber really? Hold on. Because Carl he just came up in here. Hold on 1 second. Why'd you say that, Carl? Why'd you say Amber really? She ain't supposed to be up in here? She ain't supposed to be talking? He said Amber really? You said can't, oh, he talking about, because you said that Jacksonville comment. That's why Carl said that. He said, can Jacksonville get rid of Trevor and get Shedeur? That's why he said that, Amber. He getting after you, Amber. He said, Amber, really, man? No, they can't let Trevor go, Amber, because Trevor signed. He damn near a billionaire. The amount of money they gave, he damn near a billionaire, man. They opened up the Brinks truck for Trevor Lawrence. Okay, Trevor Lawrence. They opened up the damn Brinks truck. That's why I say, who the fuck is his agent? Okay, who the hell is his agent, man? He must got the same agent as Kirk Cousins, man. Like for real. Yeah, Amber, nah, they not letting Trevor go. They set up there and gave Trevor $200 and some million or something crazy. That's why Carl was like, Amber, really? Nah, that's not happening. If there's unforeseen circumstances, maybe like injuries and stuff like that. But no, Trevor ain't going nowhere. Well, I wouldn't call Trevor mid. I wouldn't call him mid. He's actually good. Don't worry, Shedeur gonna get that contract. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. He gonna actually get to the bag quicker, actually. Yeah, Trevor's getting soccer money. He getting European soccer money. Anyway, guys, I don't want to hold too much of your time. I'll be back a little later. I just want to say, you're going to see Shedeur, his reps, as long as he keep doing his thing, he's fine. Because once the season starts, he will get bumped up if need be. You said tough is one thing, but you still should respect your team. He pitched a little fit. I didn't see that, Scott. I didn't know what Micah did. And I didn't know what Micah did. He set up there and pitched a fit. I would be pitching a fit too if I'm with Dallas. Shit. I'd be pitching a fit too, Scott. Shit, I'd be pitching a fit too. They don't seem like they trying to win. I'll be pitching a whole damn fit. I'll be pitching a whole fit if I'm with them. I'll be pitching a whole damn fit. I said, will we please sit up here and win, please? I'm sitting there breaking my back. Can we win something, please? What's his name pitched a fit too when he was there, the wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb pitched a fit. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did it during the game too. He said, damn, that ball was way off. Can you please get it together, Dak? Can you please? I'm not Plastic Man. You want me to be Plastic Man, Dak? You threw the ball 10 yards the wrong way. What do you want me to do, Dak? Can you please pass the ball correctly, Dak? Please. Dak, you got all the money, Dak. I'm talking about Dak Prescott. You got all the money. Can you please have it within hand reach, please? I mean, I'm not Plastic Man. I mean, Dak. He pitched a fit too during the game. Oh yes, he did. I remember that game. Oh, he pitched the bitch on the bench. He pitched the bitch on the bench. Yes, he did. I would be doing the same thing. Dak, can you please help us out, Dak? Please. And Micah, he probably gonna mess around and go to another team. That's probably what's gonna happen. If he go to the Giants, I might consider watching him. I might consider it. But I'm gonna be watching Cleveland this year. Cleveland is my well, I'll be watching all of them. You know, Jimmy Horn up there in Carolina. We got LeJohntay in Baltimore. They all the boys all over the place. We gotta watch all of them. They all over the country. We got Weaver out there in Arizona. See what Weaver doing. We got some people up in Canada. Shit, I gotta watch the Canadian League. We got Mate. Mate got drafted up in Canada, and we got Justin Mayers. He just signed in Canada. And I'm still waiting for the block bully, man. Is he gonna go to Canada? What's going on with the block bully, man? Somebody can use him. The fuck? Um, it's a lot of things you could do with him. He can also change his position. He can also change if need be. Yeah, we got what's his name up in Green Bay? Will Shepard up there. So we got a lot of things possible. We got a lot of games to look at and talk about this year. You know what I'm saying? You said I got a chuckle. I know I gonna get a chuckle out of you. You know damn well CD Lamb pitched the bitch on that bench. You remember that game? You remember that game? He said, "Dak, can you please help me out, Dak, please?" and Dak was in his book. Dak was like this. He was looking at the iPad, trying to figure out what he did wrong. CD Lamb was like, "That ball was off, sir. It was off, off. I'm not Plastic Man." You remember that game? Yes, you do. You remember that game. And Dak was like, "No, you don't got to look at it. That what are you looking at? You threw the ball wrong. That's what happened. And you were not under duress. He was not. He wasn't even in danger of getting sacked. Okay? I remember that game. He wasn't even in danger of getting sacked. Let me cut this off. I'm wasting gas. He wasn't even in danger of getting sacked that game. Oh yeah, Dak got at him too. He did. Dak is not innocent in this. He did. He said something prior to that. He did something about his route running. But anyway, shout out to Shedeur. I'll be back later, guys. But he's doing well with the reps he's getting, and we know that's not out of the ordinary for the last person to get drafted in the quarterback position to get the least amount of reps. That's usually how it go. But as the season progresses, he gets bumped up, depending on the needs of the team. That's how it works. And they're in a very unique position where they don't have to rush him along because they got the veteran and they got what's his name. So they don't have to rush him and throw him with the dogs. They don't have to do it right now. But if need be, they will, for sure. But guys, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later before this phone get hot again. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining.